everyone, it's Carol Williams with Williams Immigration, and I am here for another Monday morning edition of Beyond the Soundbite, where we talk about all things U.S. immigration, typically all things that have happened in the previous week, but of course, sometimes we go beyond that week if there is something that is lingering from our immigration system. So, you all know I like to dive right on in. So, the first thing, and probably the biggest that I want to talk about, is that the H-1B lottery, the USCIS has finally released the days in which the lottery will start and end. So it will start on March 1st of this year, 2022, at 12 noon USA Eastern Standard Time. Again, the lottery will open where we can submit our registrations March 1st of this year, 2022, at 12 noon Eastern, and will run through March 18th, 2022, again, 12 p.m. USA Eastern Standard Time. They have also let us know that on March 31st, that is when they will notify account holders through their MyUSCIS account whether or not they have been selected for the lottery. The other date that you want to keep in mind, if you have not previously submitted for the H-1B lottery in any of the prior two fiscal years, on February 21st is when you can register for your new MyUSCIS account. So, important dates. If you are newly submitting for the H-1B lottery, meaning you have not submitted in the previous 2 years, you can create that account beginning February 21st, March 1st, 12 noon USA Eastern Standard Time through March 18th, 12 noon USA Eastern Standard Time is when the lottery is open and you can submit your registrations for the lottery. And then on March 31st, USCIS anticipates that's the day that it will announce through the MyUSCIS system whether or not your application has been selected as part of the lottery. Now, folks, I say this, I've been saying this for 2 years now. This is an electronic system. Things can go wrong, electronics get glitchy. So please do not wait until the very last day, at the very last minute, to put in your registration, just in case something happens with the tech surrounding the system. I'm not saying it will, I don't want to put it out there in the atmosphere, but just please don't wait until the last minute. Also, another big don't, do not try to increase your chances of getting selected by entering more than one registration for the same individual for the same position. USCIS has safeguards in the system. They will find that and they will throw them out. And then you will lose your opportunity. So please don't try to game the system. And also, if the position and the individual don't meet the H-1B qualifications, don't enter into the lottery. On the off chance that you are chosen in the lottery, then you file your full application. USCIS will see essentially front and center that the position and or the individual don't qualify for H-1B. And then you still will not have H-1B status. So if you are at all concerned about how to register for the lottery, need some assistance registering for the lottery, not quite sure if the job that you have and the individual that you want to put in that position are qualified for the H-1B lottery, feel free to give my office a call. I'm happy to help. You can reach out at 954-903-1337. So that is huge news. And like I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, we are in full H-1B lottery mode over here. So we are working with our clients to make sure that they get themselves registered on time, that the position and the individual qualify for the H-1B should they be chosen, and we are selected in the lottery. So keep that in mind, everyone. Now we have actual hard dates from the Immigration Service, so that's exciting. The next thing I want to talk about is Department of Labor. So I have heard quite a few rumblings that people believe that the prevailing wage system not only is it running slowly, but that they are not working on what we call a first in, first out process. What happens when we request prevailing wages is the Department of Labor processes those in the order that they were received. So essentially, it is what we call first in, first out. And so, Department of Labor has confirmed that they are, in fact, still doing our prevailing wages on a first in, first out basis. So rest assured, people are not jumping light years ahead of you in order to get their prevailing wages from the Department of Labor. The next thing I want to talk about is very, very specific to Russian nationals who are applying for F, M, and J. So F is in Frank, M is in Mary, J is in Justice. They're applying for those visa categories overseas at a U.S. consulate. So, due to very limited consular operations currently in Moscow, individuals who are from Russia now can have those visas, the F, M, and J visas only, can now go to Mission Kazakhstan, as well as the U.S. embassies in Belgrade and Yerevan. So those are three consulates and missions where Russian nationals can go to have F, M, and J visas processed. That, however, does not preclude them from going to another consulate as long as that consulate is accepting third-party nationals. So that was very, very specific to Russian nationals, but I thought we should get that information out there for you all in case you are struggling to get your FM or J visa processed in Moscow. The other thing I want to talk to y'all about this morning are expedite requests. Let's be real, folks. Everybody wants an expedite request right now because the Immigration Service and the consulates are processing applications so slowly and there is such a severe backlog. Anecdotally, I know I've spoken with a lot of my colleagues who have filed expedite requests and who are frankly considering filing expedite requests. So the government is probably feeling a little inundated with the expedite requests that are being sent in. So they have updated the policy manual over at USCIS to further clarify when they will consider expedite requests and what they're looking for. So that is over there in their new policy manual. It's really just sort of a slightly more granular look at what, the criteria that they've always had. So hopefully that will help us get some clear decisions when it comes to the expedite requests. And if we are seeing different reasons for expedite requests being denied, that could certainly have something to do with it. So just keep that in mind, that essentially right now, a lot of expedite requests are hitting the system. And so those, like everything else, are backlogged and they are taking longer. And the last thing I want to talk to y'all about this morning, it's going to be a pretty quick morning, is I want to remind y'all, I think this is just such good news. I'm still super excited about it. DHS has allowed for and approved 22 more fields of study to be designated as STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math fields. So adding these 22 new fields and designating them as STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, means that those students who are now studying in any of these 22 new fields, in addition to the prior fields that were designated as STEM, they now have additional time on their optional practical training as students, which is time after their degree program has ended. They can remain in the US for longer and work still while maintaining that student status. And it gives them more opportunities to enter the H-1B lottery. So, and it also gives employers a longer time and more flexibility with new STEM designations and opportunities. So again, if y'all have any questions about the new the new 22 designated STEM fields, the H-1B registration and lottery, and what those dates are and what you've got to be doing, and whether or not your candidate qualifies or whether or not your particular position qualifies, feel free to reach out. We are here to help. 954-903-1337. I am Carol Williams with Williams Immigration. This has been another wonderful Monday morning of Beyond the Soundbite. Have a wonderful Monday and a great rest of your week. And I will see you all next Monday. Bye.